Hi everyone, I'm Cerise.
I'm Joe.
And today we are answering a question that we have received on our Facebook page. And this is very exciting. Okay, this is the question. And it's relating to our previous video on wanting to make the right choice when you're faced with a decision, but you don't know which one to choose because nothing feels right and you want the right choice. Okay, so the question is, what if something doesn't feel right, no matter what you do? So you do nothing, but then the feeling of unease and disease continues to arise, and you're afraid to confront this feeling because of the damage it may cause to you and everyone else around you. So our interpretation of this question is, so you're faced with a choice. You want to make the right choice, but nothing feels right. So you don't do anything. You don't make any choice. But that doesn't feel nice either. It's like, it's uncomfortable. So then you get to a point where, okay, I have to make a choice, which is how we're seeing the point of confronting the feelings of unease and dis-ease. So you're at that point again. I have to make a choice, but nothing feels right, so I do nothing. And it just carries on and on and on. And as these cycles carry on, everything around you just kind of goes to hell.
It was worse and worse.
It's just all of the different consequences build up, and life doesn't care about how you're feeling. So you're gradually finding yourself in a worse and worse position, and it becomes more and more difficult to make a choice because choices become more and more difficult. So
right, it's kind of like the stakes keep on getting raised higher and higher the more you don't actually make a choice. Meaning, let's take for example, you need to make a decision, and there is no good or bad, there's no right or wrong in this decision. Either way you go, there's going to be things that are going to be uncomfortable, there's going to be things that you're going to have to take care of, you're probably going to have to step out of some comfort zones and face some things as a result, no matter what choice you make. So it's very easy to get kind of stuck in wanting to pick the right one, as though one is better than the other, and that one is the right choice. And as long as you're waiting for something outside of you to tell you what's right or what's wrong, you're going to stay in that spot. Meanwhile, life continues on without you. All of the problems that have been problems up to this point aren't necessarily just going to sort themselves out. They're not going to see you and it's like, oh, well, he's not figuring out what to do, so let's do him a favor and sort everything out for him because he's having such a hard time. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately, or fortunately. So it gets to that point of, it's not the decisions that are the problem. It's not the options ahead of you that are the problem. The problem is, who are you within facing the conflicts that you're having towards the decisions in front of you? The problem is the guilt, the shame, the things that you don't want to confront, the things that you don't want to face. And those are the things that are generating that experience inside of you of, I don't know what's right. Well, it's not about what's right. It's about what responsibility are you ready and willing to take. And the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to really make a decision and start accepting and walking the consequences of that decision.
well, we all kind of live under this illusion that there is a happily ever after, that we have certain life choices and paths that take us on this journey of this perfect life experience where things are easy and everything goes great and nothing ever goes wrong. And we're always looking to make those choices that are going to take us down that road of perfection. But that's obviously a fantasy. Life doesn't work that way. The world system is not designed to help out people who are in a tough spot. So we have to face reality. And yes, there are difficult choices. And yes, there are choices where maybe no one wins. But we still have to make those choices, and the best way to do that in those moments is to drop the emotional aspect of it. Don't look for what feels right, what feels wrong. focus on what's practical. What can I work with? What can I take and create a best case scenario out of? And bear in mind that most choices in life you can change. You can make new choices. You can go down a different path that maybe you have learned now from having made a choice, that different choice might actually suit you better. It might suit your capabilities better, your strengths. Might give you the opportunity to build on your weaknesses and make them strengths.
So one thing that I found very supportive for me in these situations is to use the tool of writing. Why writing? Because when you're writing these points out, you're able to lay it out in a way where you're removing the emotions attached to it, removing the guilt, the shame, the anger, the anxieties, all the judgments, reactions, and just look at the actual situation. Write down the decisions before you and write down the people involved. Write down the pros and cons of each. If I go this way, these are the things that are likely going to come out, and these are the things I'll have to deal with. And same with the other column. And in doing so, you're able to remove yourself from all of that movement and energy and emotion inside of you so that you can actually make a decision based on practicality, based on what's actually best for you, instead of making decisions emotionally or getting stuck in that emotion and not ever making a decision, and basically waiting for life to get so bad that you don't have a choice anymore and you're just left with nothing but consequence. Spare yourself that. Rather be proactive and support yourself to make a clear decision through writing and through watching our videos.
Yes, I agree with that statement 110%. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.